Sorry, there's something on my camera. Hey, it's Miss Lady T. Happy Monday. You guys getting through the cold and stuff. I had to talk about this. I'm gonna try to make this as short. I grocery shop for people. That's that's my job. They don't want you talking. That hurt. My cat stretched and yeah, they don't want you talking. I had a weird order today. In this, it wasn't like there's a mixture of orders in our carts, but this particular cart I took had 37 loaves of bread on it. 37 loaves of bread. And I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, 37 loaves of bread. That could be money. And it's a nice thought. I'm like, cool. Abundance is nice. You know, a lot of us are getting back on our feet. A lot of us are getting, better but paying our bills on time and getting the necessities and not the wants so much. It's not bad to get the wants sometimes, but within your, financial range or whatever. Because we all want stuff, But gotta pay your bills, make sure everybody's fed. Make sure everything's, straight. You got all your shit. But I was like 37 loaves of bread. Well, I was counting my 37 loaves of bread. And it was like 9 for one order, 4 for another, 9 for another order, 9 for this. It was a lot. And you had to make sure you get the right kind, because this bread was real close to a different kind that was almost the same packaging, so you had to kind of be aware. And while I'm doing this, one of my coworkers, she pulled up, and another coworker on the other side pulled up. So there was like 3 of us standing there. One was kind of off. She was trying to find something. The other girl was getting some bread. And this older man comes up. He goes, "There you are." He goes, "There's the prettiest girl I've ever seen." And I'm just like, and an older man. He's probably in his 70s, probably early 70s. Older man. And the girl that was next to me in her cart doing hers, she's just looking, and I'm like, "Oh," I go, "Thank you very much." I said, "That's very nice." He goes, "I thought I'd see you in here again, because I just wanted to come by and say hi to you and how pretty you are today." I'm like, "Thank you." You don't hear that every day, so I was very happy, appreciative. And the girl next to me, she goes, "Why do you get all the weird ones?" And I'm like, everything's a sign. So I took from this abundance, bread, money, new love that's going to think you're just the bee's knees, the everything you ever asked for and more. That's what we pray for. I hope so. But anyway, it made me smile, because I don't really have a clue. I kind of have a clue. But anyway, so I took from that, money's coming, love's coming. Be patient. I went over my 3, but it's okay. Be patient. Stay diligent. Stay caught up in your prayers. Like I always say, there'll be good days and bad days. Make the good days good. And if you're having a bad day, pray about it and try to turn it around, But listening to songs on here, and it's cool because Spirit tells me doesn't tell me like, "Hey, go do a video." It's not like that so much. But there for a while I was putting on like night tracks, and they call lofty mixes or lofty mixes or something. It's just since you're gone, there's an X in your energy too. My ex again reached out today, and my stupid self. I'm not stupid. I take that back. But it was it was a meme, and it was funny. So I put his ha ha, and I shouldn't have done that, because it makes the cords you cut, that will start to make a new cord or a thread, or if you cut the cord, keep it cut. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to try. They're going to see that you're getting ahead, and that you're happier without them, and that you don't have the stress, and you don't have the torment anymore, and you don't have that particular person just messing with your head, And I've had some exes that mess with my head, and I've messed with their head, I'm sure, back in the day, because I have not, been in a relationship since I've been on this spiritual journey this last year. And this last year, I'm proud of myself for just keeping myself straight, keeping my mental straight, because there's so many times I could have just lost it and lost myself, and that's what the devil wants you to do, because then you have to reach out for this one and reach out for that one. Just know that every piece and strength that you need to survive, to make decisions, to make good decisions, is in here. You might not think it right now. Maybe you had a bad day. Maybe you're pissed off at somebody. Maybe somebody's pissed off at you. Just know that you have the tools within you to heal that part. I'm not going to say that you're not going to have people to piss you off in the future. I'm not going to say that you're not going to piss off people in the future. I'm sure both of those things can happen and will happen. But I believe without some kind of healing, and you can't grow. And I've always said this all my life, and I'm like, if you get comfortable, like in jobs and stuff I've had, if I get to a point in a job where I'm like, I think I know everything to do my job, and there's no conflicts, and there's no growth, you feel like you're stagnant. You feel like you're like, another day. And there's sometimes I get like that, but I can say truthfully, I probably go into work every day and find out something new. About people, about food, about locations of the food that I'm looking for. Oh, that's okay. Got my stars out. And I'm just talking about my job in particular. This, may not apply to everybody. But you learn things about people. And since I'm going over my 3-minute, way over, I believe we entered a new timeline where things look the same, or just a little bit different. And what I mean by that, this morning I got up, and it's been really cold where I live at, and I think today, when I got up, was like 1 degree, 2 degrees, or whatever. Gotta get up, gotta get in the shower, gotta get ready for work, And I noticed when I came home, or last night, one of my cats started sleeping in a different area. They usually have their specific areas that they sleep. But this cat hasn't slept in this area for Money in the Bank by Swiss Beats. Just talking about money. And here's my controller. I'm not controlling anything. It just goes on its own. And it can tell me my whole story. Good and bad. Because good energy will come in and tell you things, and bad energy will come in and tell you things too. But my one cat was laying where she used to lay. And she hadn't laid there in probably 6 months. And I'm like, does timeline change? And you just wait. Timeline change? And you wait to see if you get any response, any noises. Didn't know for sure. Come in the door. Another cat, I have 4, was laying on the back of this couch here. And that's, oh, he's still, yeah, there he is. He's laying there sleeping. And I'm like, he never slept there before. And I'm like, timeline change. Things are a little bit different. A little bit the same. A little bit different. I don't know. I just notice things like that, because if things are changing, good or bad, and animals are a good indication of things changing. And it's been a bad year for my animals, as far as, losing both my dogs, and my cats have had some issues. But I think we're heading in a good direction. You heal from things. I see dogs at work, and I still, I miss you, Sabrina, miss you, Diesel. I still say their names. I still say I miss them. And sometimes I'll hear a dog bark outside, or I'll be outside at work smoking a cigarette, and I'll hear a dog bark, or somebody will come by with a dog. And it just makes me miss you guys, because I know that's just 2 more spirits in heaven that's watching over me, And I know it might sound childish or whatever, but I think all living things have a spirit. And it's just like 1 more on your team on the spiritual side. You've lost them in the physical, but they're watching you in the spiritual, But I just wanted to come on today and say that I'm in my feels tonight for some reason, and it's not a bad feeling. It's an excited feeling. It's like a happy feeling, and it's like, I think this is right. But did you know, when you cry, if a tear comes out of your left eye first, it's a happy tear. If it comes out of your right eye first, it's a sad tear. I don't know. That's what I heard. The light. Anyway, Miss Lady T, like, share, subscribe. Have a great Monday. Monday, I had to think about it. December 15th. Be cool. Be nice to everybody. Be nice to everybody. Be nice to you. Put good out, get good back. Miss Lady T.